Hi Lonely Planet kids, it's Huw James here, currently deep within the Amazon jungle out here in Peru. And we're just off one of the tributaries, the Rio de Madre de Dios, that runs into the Amazon, which feeds a little bit of that 209 million litres of water that gets dumped from the Amazon River into the ocean every single second. And we've been here for 4 weeks now with the British Exploring Society, looking at the research that's done out here in the rainforest. And we've seen so much stuff. We've seen loads of stuff. And one of the things I wanted to do was compare the stuff that we've seen to the stuff that you find here in the Unfolding Journeys Amazon Adventure book from Lonely Planet. And as I flicked through, I saw that a lot of stuff we have seen is actually in here, from the peoples that we see out here, the plants that we see. And the first thing that jumps to mind is one of my favorite things that we've seen out here is actually the monkey frog, which is a frog that's born in the waters like all other frogs, but then heads up to get away from predators into the trees. And the one that we saw had really nice purple and yellow stripes underneath his belly and great hands that he can use to cling on to branches with. The monkey frog, probably one of my favorite things that we've seen out here. We've seen snakes, we've seen scarlet macaws, and one of the best things that's most elusive, the jaguar. We haven't seen a proper jaguar yet, but what we have seen is the tracks and the prints that is left by things like jaguars and pumas along the floor. So the pads in the floor for things like pumas and jaguars and other types of cats that you can use to track them along and show that they do exist here in the jungle. And we know that they do because the Crees Foundation, who work in this land, have seen them here in the past as well. So we know that jaguars live here in this jungle. One of the things that I'm quite glad I haven't seen that's in here is the Goliath bird-eating spider, which is a very, very big spider. We've seen a smaller version, but still quite big. We call him Terry. He's a tarantula, and he lives in a hole up in camp. And the hole that he's in, he lives inside there, comes out to eat his food, and then runs back in at night. Terry tarantula, a little bit smaller than the bird-eating spider, than the Goliath bird-eating spider, but still a beautiful tarantula nonetheless, though quite scary. Things like the monkeys, we've seen loads of monkeys here in camp and on our travels around the Amazon itself, the Amazon jungle itself. And the squirrel monkey, we've seen quite a lot of. In fact, quite a few came through camp just yesterday. Quite a few came over just over our heads just here. A little troop of monkeys came through. Squirrel monkeys, we've seen woolly monkeys, we've seen capuchins, we've seen all sorts. So flicking through the Amazon Adventure book, one of the old Unfolding Journeys from Lonely Planet, it actually matches up quite well to all the stuff we find around us. I think if I had more time, I would see even more stuff that's in here. But remember, whenever you go out on your adventures, take one of these books, take something with you that you can identify the species with, or have that tick list of things that you've seen, so you remember that adventure even better.